Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
We can't let him do this, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy hump day. Welcome to the Slate Laced podcast. Blair, how we doing?
It's a scorcher.
It's a little toasty. It's a little toasty. So if
You the one with the
if you
jacket on
see
right
some
now.
sweat dripping down, just ignore it because
Yeah.
it's warm. It's no joke out here in the valley. It's the real Death Valley out
It's
here.
crazy because it's only one of the few days out of the week that I'm not here because I'm always in Venice, so I don't actually really get
You
to
don't get the heat part.
experience-
Yeah,
I don't get to
this is how I come home every day. Just hot.
Hey, because when I get home, it's pitch black, so
Yeah.
it's not hot anymore.
Yeah.
And then it's not hot
This
in
is-
Venice,
This
so
is the one. Yeah, you got to try to stay by that beach for sure.
Yeah, so it's lovely.
But it was overcast the other day, so it was
Oh, it was? Because it
yesterday,
it was in Venice too, but I didn't know if it translated.
Yeah, I was down in Irvine, and I was like, oh, it's probably not going to be this overcast, but it was when I got back.
Man.
But yeah, that was a 3-hour mission to, where'd I go, Ladera?
Woo.
Yeah, don't do it, guys.
Nah, it's crazy because we was really enjoying that June gloom.
Yeah, we were spoiled. Shout out to
That
the gym.
July is not fly, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, it's not. But let's get into the episode a little bit here. We got a special one.
Yes, we do.
We got some unboxings and a nice little review to do. Blair, explain what we got.
So, you don't even know what's going on right now, but...
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but the homie David, he
was on the pod?
Yes, we brought him on for a couple episodes before. He, like we said, big time Yeezy guy.
Yeah.
Right?
He got all the Vice shout out.
Man.
He viral, y'all. He viral.
Yeah. He's got a solid following on IG. Probably got a blue check and all that, right?
Yeah.
But he's building the name, right? Like you said, he's been in magazines where they interview him too.
Yep.
He's got his own brand out of the Dark LLC.
We'll drop that Instagram right there.
Yeah, that. But I mean, that's what this is, right? So he's always putting out stuff, and I've always been a fan. But of course, like we friends before him even
for
doing
anything,
any of this stuff. And it's just funny to see him like manifest into this, because man, when I tell you, when we were growing up, he only wore blue t-shirts.
Now here's the thing though, y'all was kind of similar in the sweat, and yep, I have to go here because how he dressed, it was exactly how Blair was doing. One solid color with jeans and some chucks. Yeah.
No, you gonna let me tell my life?
Go ahead. But I'm just keeping it real. Go.
Okay, so my thing is when we were at that point in our lives, right? We didn't have much money to work with, so. Is that not accurate?
I mean, you act like we was destitute.
I didn't say that. No. Cindy, we didn't have any income.
We didn't, but
kids.
that's also what you preferred, though. You preferred a nice little pro club. Okay, go.
You gonna tell me how my life went?
Go. Tell your story.
No, tell it. Tell me how my life went. You live life as Gwen Hubbard. Let me hear all about it.
You like the pro club look.
Yes.
Plain, solid color.
Yes.
With some baggy jeans and some chucks that particularly matched the pro club.
Are you gonna let me explain?
But go why you was on that route.
Thank you. So what I'm trying to say is when you don't have a lot of money to work with, right? You figure out how you can expand on what you have and like kind of really build something, right? So you simplify things. So you go, okay, I get like a pair of maybe like khaki pants, right? So that's one color.
You did have the khakis, yep.
Okay, now you get a pair of black pants. Okay.
You did have black, yeah.
And you get a pair of blue, right? Okay, so that's already 3 different types, right? And everyone across the board can agree that you can wear pants more than once, right? Before you wash it, right? So, okay, so you already have a week's laid out with pants just right there, right? Now, if you can get maybe a pair of Vans, a pair of Chucks, maybe one pair of Nikes, right? That's 3 days, right? So now you can spread that out as well, right? And the way you mix and match different t-shirts and stuff, right? Now you have a 7-day spread and you don't have to worry about wearing the same thing every single day. So I get what you're saying where it looks like, oh, well, yeah, Blair's like basic, but it's like, man, I'm expanding on what I have, right? Remember, like, I even had like a couple jerseys that I throw into the rotation.
You did have some jerseys.
Other types of stuff, right? But you sitting here about to compare me to David.
But going to what he was wearing.
Right. And I'm saying, my homie, like, he would wear literally a blue t-shirt.
Every time, yeah.
Every day. It was a blue t-shirt.
That's how you tell him apart.
Yeah,
he's a twin.
He's 1 of 2,
yeah.
right? So his brother would wear the red and he would wear the blue.
And that's literally all they did.
But that was how he was able to tell them apart, I guess, for the rest of the people. And so for them, it was just like, it was easy. But it's just funny because that was literally all they would wear.
Yeah.
The shirt would be so worn down to where it'd have holes in it, but it was like they just want to make it easy for you guys. And whatever, like, that's the twin thing, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're young, you wear like the same hairstyle, et cetera, et cetera. So anyways, to see him go from that to then
it's quite the jump.
Yes.
It's quite the jump.
And so he was working at Aldo Shoes, right? And I think I remember then I had told him, I was like, yeah, man, something like, I don't know, like, just see what's up with, like, some Jordans or something, or like whatever, right? And like, I guess he actually like listened and he went and got something, and then from that day forward, I mean, dude is like crazy. And I'm not saying I'm the one that jump started, because obviously the rest of that stuff is on him, right?
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, he has a straight up brand now. So
yeah, he's got his own brand. So he definitely does all his stuff is faith-based, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a message within it. Kind of, I guess, like Kanye as well, and fear of God and stuff. So he falls into that line as well.
What's the fear of God guy's name again?
Jerry?
Lorenzo, right?
Lorenzo,
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But,
so he's kind of all within that line as well. And he does, like oversized but very quality fit material shirts, right?
Yeah, because we had on the shirt and the shorts last time, and I was like really shocked. I was like, "Oh, this is thick!" Like it was cool.
It's not like a Walmart brand.
It's not gonna rip and tear on you. No wear and tear. No wear and tear.
Not at all. And the funny thing is like you look at your roots, and so. For somebody like him, back when we was wearing like pro clubs and stuff, that's thick quality material, right? And you don't realize how like you're growing up and you're like slowly like seeds are being planted so that when you actually do something yourself, right? You kind of just see it's like, oh well, man, I'm not gonna make a cheap material T-shirt, right? Like man, his stuff is heavy and like you feel it here. That's good quality. That's good quality pants right there, and so. Anyways, he made a pair of slides. I rock the slides too.
You already had them on?
Yeah, I guess I realized I never brought them on here, so that's my bad.
We'll have to do that.
I'll do it another. I'll do it another one. So he made some slides. I've been rocking those. But then he told me, he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm looking to do some sneakers." He was like, I'm just trying to figure out the pricing and like all of that, right? And this was about a year ago. So if that like allows people to kind of realize about how long it takes, it went.
And that's pretty quick for a year. Like that's a pretty quick turnaround.
And to get stopped too.
Yeah. To get a couple.
He got stopped. Impressive. But to see that go through the whole process of about a year, maybe a year and a half, still really good for somebody that's not like on some like Nike. We get to turn around within 2 to 3 weeks and shoes getting put out. So definitely impressive. Yeah. So without further ado, right?
Yeah, let's do the pants first.
Okay.
So these his sweatpant material?
Yeah. And so obviously it's a faded wash, which is clearly done on purpose, right? So it looks looks
like
vintage.
You can see like that kind of like that little vintage look.
Yeah, that's clearly done on purpose. But I really like just the weight of it, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I like how it's heavy, and I like the little. I like that.
Yeah, that 3M type of stitching that goes here. And
it's like almost like a reflective kind of material. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm like, dang.
And I like the worn down look. I would like to see how it looks like in black too. Yeah.
So it's like, look, I'm so glad he sent me these, but I'm like, hey, so like I need like all the colors,
Yeah, I need a couple pairs. And it's the little logo.
Yeah.
The little out of the dark.
Yep. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I dig it though. I dig it.
And he's got it on the.
He's got it even on the
laces. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, are they a tight fit or is this oversized?
Well, for me,
it was a little snug.
It is, but which is weird. So I don't know how to explain sizing on these. Actually, we might have to bring him on here and say it, because he sent it to me, and this is labeled a large. Yeah. But my waist is really only like a 29. Yeah. So technically, in a pair of pants, that's a small. Yeah. You know, but the length is what you need to hit. Yes, I'm tall, so obviously, yes, the length has to be done. Yeah. But it's just interesting to see, right? Because then, if I'm trying to help someone else out that wants to buy these, I'm like, I don't know if a large is for you, depending on your size. Yeah. You know what I mean? But granted, this can stretch. Granted, there's the drawstring. Yeah, you got a little play. You do got some. Yeah. But for me, I think it was strictly length. So, and I think they thought about that too. And funny thing, so when they sent it to me, they didn't even put Blair on the box. They put my real name. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
Slate Laced secret. Just been exposed.
You just had to tell everybody for some reason. They needed to know.
No, but I was like wondering.
I honestly
thought you were going to say like they put vintage on there or something.
No, I wouldn't have tripped off that.
That's why I had to like really...
Yeah.
You want us to bleep it out? I can bleep it in post. You want me to bleep it in post or what?
Yeah, you got to bleep it
okay.
in post. They got to go on Google to get that one. We don't just say it out loud like that.
All right. It'll be bleeped.
Yeah. But, love the pants. I'm like, dang.
The pants are fire. The pants are fire.
Still my favorite thing that they've done. And maybe, when he watches this, he'll think about it and think about restocking. Is the one that's the oversized shirt, but they have the cross on the front here.
I think I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, and so...
Because he be doing daily posts, too.
Yeah.
He about his social media, so follow him for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I really like that, and he only had it out really for a little bit, but I think that... I don't know how much people like actually reach out to him and like really request, but man, like that's still my favorite thing that he did, and if he was able to bring that back, man, I'd get all the color.
I gotta review that one and see it. But I think I know what you're talking about.
These pants are hard. 100% gonna be wearing these when it cools down. We'll be in the gym. We'll be,
We can't wear it right now because we gonna die.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
But I really do love these.
All right. Now, without further ado, let's get to the shoes.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Now, so Blair, you've already had a sneak peek.
I've already seen.
Again, the logo. This is going to be a complete surprise to me.
Yeah, you don't even know what they look like.
I like how you got the logo on the box, but let's get to it. Is there 2 pairs in here?
Yep, he gave me 2 pairs.
Oh, so it's like a little, what do they call it? Knit upper, a little slip-on. Yeah, these things are huge, though. This is definitely Blair size.
Wow. Thank you for that, Sydney. I appreciate that.
They big. Like, it is. What? I'm saying it ain't no 10, that's for sure. So definitely a 13. Like, it's a big shoe.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. I like this. It's unique.
Like, how lightweight are these things?
It's lightweight, and then this the logo, the logo. Trimmed into the side. Yeah. Like, okay.
On both sides.
I see it.
On both sides.
I get it. I like it. This reminds me of an Adidas shoe that we kind of have now.
Okay.
That's also like kind of a Yeezy style, and that makes sense why he made this kind of, because he's like definitely inspired by Adidas and Yeezy and Kanye and all that. But this is lightweight.
Crazy lightweight.
Like, this
for everyone that's viewing. Right. I mean, when
it's less than a pound for sure.
When I say lightweight, I think of track shoes. Right?
Yep. And it's supposed to be like, this is the white one?
These are the white ones.
Okay, and then these are the black.
These are the blacks, colors. Right? So you probably could even mix and match if you wanted. White. But,
I know. You could go one off, one on, you know?
But, I mean, like how light these are, don't you think of soccer cleats? Don't you think of track shoes? Don't you? I mean, it is.
Like it's barely there.
It is, yeah. This got to be one of the lightest shoes I feel like I've ever just kind of just lifted up.
And this is like a slip on.
And it's giving too, right? Like it's
You can wear this with the sweats. It's like a good pairing shoe because the sweat is going to cup the ankle, and then this is just going to be a nice little thing to slip on under and show off.
You have like. He's even made his
the
own,
little,
like your insert.
Yeah, the little insert, whatever, to keep that little puff, so it don't get too flat. You don't want it too flat on you. I like it though. This is not bad.
I told him.
I didn't know he was gonna go knit. But I like it. I do like it.
I told him you guarantee 100%. You'll see me post about these, and these will be like my gym shoe, 100%. because for me,
you could definitely hit a workout in these for sure.
Yeah, these are comfortable enough. They're I mean, like, look, it just, you know.
And I wonder, like, I would like to have him on and get his thoughts on, like, the outsole and everything, and like what he was thinking with this, because this is kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's very simplistic.
Yeah,
you know
it is. It is.
It's just like, boom.
It's a good little slip on, like just throw it on with some sweats, like a little, you know. You can even wear this with a high rise jean or like a high water. Shout out to Eric. What does he say? The flutters. Yeah.
Like, think about this. This is his first like sneaker. That he's made.
He kind of hit it out the park. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't mind this at all.
And I
like how this part is open right here, like the top. The top is open. Easy slip in, easy slip out.
Yeah. But think about it too. You said on here that it's hard to get a shoe made.
Yeah, it is, and expensive.
So for him to be able to
do it within a year, I looked into it, and then when he quoted me, I said, "All right, I'm gonna hit you back in a couple years. Let me need to think it, because I was like, well, how much is it to get like a sample?" He's like, well, minimum they do 500. So you just
shoes.
So you just have 500 pairs. Like, hopefully they sell, you know. Yeah. And that was like, I think he told me 18. Mm-hmm. So I was like, not tonight. I'm gonna hit you back.
Time ago, you hit him at 18.
No, that was the price. I hit him probably like.
Okay, got you.
No, it probably was 2018, 2017. No, for real.
Dang,
and I was like, oh yeah. But I know it's pricey, and then I would have to go from like concept all the way through, because you know, I wouldn't be able to sketch mine. I would have to have someone do that for me and stuff. So I do kind of want to have David on to
because I think he told me he worked with people
to draw it up,
to get it to life. Yeah.
I like that the logo's in it too. Like that's cool. He incorporated that.
Yeah, this is. I mean, like I said, for somebody's first shoe to have a shoe that feels this light.
Yeah,
you know, it's
execution.
It's execution. You can do anything with these. Yeah, that's kind of impressive, man. Bravo to
I like the slip-on vibe.
And I asked him too. I was like, man, you got a full size run? He's like, full size run.
That's crazy. Right. And do you know what his price is? Because you know we got to get into a little bit of Slate right here.
Dang, where is my phone? I don't have my phone on me.
Does he have it on his site?
Yeah, out of
the dark. But yeah, I like it. You gotta put on a fit for it and rock it so we can see it. We gotta see it on foot, you know? And see what he's doing. But yeah, he's got his little, so his store is linked to his Instagram, like a link tree type thing. Yeah. All right, so if you guys are interested in the shoe, you can go to Out of the Dark LLC.
Man, not bad.
It's all one word.
We might have to slate rate it.
We're gonna have to slate rate it. We're gonna slate rate it.
55.
But 55? Okay, so let's get into it a little bit. But yeah, you guys can find his shoes, his sweats, shirts, everything on his Instagram at Out of the Dark LLC.
Dang, check him out with the shop pay on the website.
And he's got...
My boy got shop pay on the website.
Is that the one where you can break it down into payments?
Yeah.
Like Klarna, I don't be using pay. Look, if I'm buying it, I don't want to bill. Like, I'm going to pay outright.
You just want to
I don't want no... Right, yeah, just take it. I don't want the payments. I don't want the payment plan.
Yeah.
But so if y'all on a budget,
the shop pay makes it sting less. You know what I mean? You like
it be stinging regardless. It'd be hurting to make purchases in 2023. But you guys can break it up into payments. It's not cheap. It's $35. It looks like for the sweats.
Yeah,
then $55 nice. For the shorts. So this is affordable stuff, guys. Like we really can't recommend it any further.
Man,
definitely visit his Instagram and shop till you drop for sure. Man. And then he's got those shorts on there that we saw.
55. So he's got different. That's also kind of cool. I like how he's running his website. He's got different things, like you can break
tiers,
it up, right?
Yeah.
Right. But it's like it'll start with the newest, but you can still, I guess, go back here and get the mock neck tee for 50.
That's the one that we saw. The mock neck is the one we brought on.
I brought that one on here. Yeah, I love the fit on that too.
Yeah.
And I brought these ones on
and those
too.
Shorts.
Oh yeah, I'm a big neck guy. You know.
So we all are. We like that. We like that quality.
Neck,
we don't want that bacon neck. Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike. But that's impressive.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. Ooh, I like that that jacket.
In 180.
In 180, that's not bad, because if that's Nike, that's 200 right there. 210.
Yeah, easy.
Nike don't play. But like I said, let's get into the slate rate a little bit.
Damn. Okay.
1 to 5 style.
Okay, style 1 to 5. So I want to say 3 on style. I like the lightweight feel.
Now you know you don't have to face him now. I just want to say.
What? This is a good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. This is my home. This is my home. I'm giving a solid.
Look, you're gonna be like, you should have gave me a 5.
No. Because I would never want him to like see like a movie of mine or something like that and just be like, man, it's 10 just because you're my homie.
Look,
like,
we get at the Slate Laced podcast. We give legit reviews. It's about to be favorable. Yeah,
favorable as I don't know. You know.
Yeah. So 3.
Yeah. So what I really love is the style of it. Right. Yeah. I love the lightweight feel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely have to go 3.
Yeah.
Definitely have to go 3. And then
1 to 5 affordability.
That's a 5.
Yeah, $55. That's good.
A 5. So we sit here talking about an 8 out of 10, right? So that's 80%.
Yeah.
That's a B.
Yeah.
That is. I mean, we go one more number up, and we sit here talking about the legendary numbers, right? The numbers that I don't even give out. So I'm just saying he's right on the cusp of that. 1000%. I will be rotating between these two in the gym. Yeah. Going. Because
don't you already have like a Flyknit type shoe that you work out in? Don't you have like a Flyknit?
Yeah. So I'm in some right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I thought you had a different one too, though.
Yeah, I do, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like this is already just like my speed and really what I wear, right? I never really wear anything that's heavy and bulky.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you on the rating. I'm going 3.5 only because I kind of like this cutout. I like the cutout a lot.
Love the cutout.
On the top, I think that's gonna look really good with a sock. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's gonna complement really well. So I'm gonna give it an extra 0.5. So 3.5 on style because of this. I like that a lot. And then the fact that it's lightweight and it's durable and it's flexible.
See, so the way I'm treating it too is like these are on the market. Like these literally can be bought. This is past like a figment of imagination, right? Like if enough people found out about these could sell just the way that, you know, a pair of Adidas would sell. Yeah. The same way a pair of Nikes would sell, right? So then I look at it like, well, this is literally, I mean, the price point isn't the same, right? But you also got to remember, it's like, okay, Jordan 3, they're both available. Mm-hmm. You can go buy it, right? So if I give Jordan 3 like 4.5, 5, right? Like then this is just a touch under it, right? Yeah. So that's the way I'm looking at it, because this is on the market. Go buy them. They are available and they heat, you know?
Yeah, and I like that he's got the pull tab, which you said you don't like pull tabs.
Yeah, I'm not a pull tab fan. Especially, it doesn't necessarily need the pull tab just because it's got so much space right here for you to just slide your foot right in.
Yeah, you're going right in, you're going right out. I like it.
But that's also because, like I said, I'm not a pull tab guy.
Yeah, I like the look. I'm putting it on all my shoes just for style. So yeah, I'm going 3.5. I definitely like the white one better. The white is my favorite color of the colorways. Yeah? Yeah, I like the white.
I think so too. Mm-hmm. I think so too.
I don't like the dark with the white cup sole.
Got you.
So I'm going white on white. That's what
interesting.
I like.
So do you feel he could even think about this too? I love him personally, but if he did do an all black on the sole,
with a black and then the black and the white upper and the black sole, I would like that.
What would that look like?
I would like to see him do that, and I'm pretty sure that's probably in the works.
Right. But that's why we got to get him on here, because he has to be able to speak on these things too.
We're gonna have to pick his brain. But anyway, I got 3.5 on style. I prefer the white, like I said, and then 5 affordability. So I'm right there with you, 8.5.
8.5.
And 8. Yeah, I agree.
Us the people, we say you got to go get your hands on and buy him.
It's a steal.
But honestly, before the rest of the world really finds out who he is, because as the years goes by,
I know. Right? What if these go crazy? They'd be like, y'all sat there with the like prototype.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The David ones.
Right. These is the Jerusalem ones.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like these is, you know.
He's like, y'all was on it.
Based shoe brand, like before he really is blowing up to what he's doing.
Yeah. He was walking in these, you know?
I'm telling you. Because, like, right now, his page has got, 1,500
He's got followers,
He has 1,500 just on the brand page alone.
Yeah, his personal page running up.
His personal page is in the 20s, right?
Through the roof.
So, it's just...
The man is famous, really. Because
you know what I mean?
No, but when you Instagram famous, like, you kind of famous.
Yes. So just imagine like when it really catches on to the rest of the people, and like I'm literally like, yo, I had these from way back when, you know.
And then the more you wear it and people ask you about it, it's just free promotion too. Yeah. So I like that. I'm glad he sent you a pair.
Yeah,
like, that's
I'm gonna be wearing them everywhere, and it's funny because people are gonna be looking and they won't be able to figure it out, right? Yeah. They're like, what is it? And I'm just like, yeah, it's Out of the Dark. Like, you know, go check the IG.
Check it out. Run up his numbers. But yeah, it's definitely a Slate Laced go. It's 2 thumbs up. Grab them for sure.
Please.
Yes. Anything else on the shoes? Because we got to get into some Slate Laced sports topic. Anything else? We definitely want to have David on. And yeah, have him talk about it and then talk about more things in his line. And I got questions for him from a business standpoint too. So
okay.
And I know Dad also probably gonna have some questions that he's gonna write in about.
Yeah, Dad for sure. For real. So, he'll probably have to. I don't know. You might have to ask it in the comments and then we address it next episode or something.
Send it to us, or we'll do a little call in. We'll have a first caller. You never know.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for more of that. We'll probably have that in the next couple episodes for sure. But let's transition here. Slate Laced Sports got quite the news in the sports world. A lot of things came out. But first, let's address the Draymond Green situation with Jordan Poole. So we're going to start off with this. Yeah, so he was on Patrick Beverley's podcast not too long ago. I ended up listening to the whole episode. But Patrick asked him about the situation. It was like, we got to touch on the Jordan Poole situation. Like, you punched him in the face. And he basically said, look, I don't go around punching people, so he must have said something to egg that situation on. For me, it's like, regardless, keep your hands to yourself. You're an adult male, like, you're a grown man, I meant to say, sorry. Keep your hands to yourself.
I mean, that is an adult male.
Yeah, true, that too, but I meant to say, like, you're a grown man, like, you have impulse control, like, relax. But this is what we see from Draymond. I mean, to me, it was a huge letdown to see how he was treating a rookie and someone that he mentored. You know, he went in to say that, like, he was his OG, so to speak, meaning that he was showing you the ropes of the NBA, and to kind of punch him in the face and mess up the season, because remember, they all went on and said that jacked up the season, it jacked up the team chemistry.
Straw that broke the camel's back.
Literally. The literal straw that broke the camel's back. So they went on to jack up our season. We couldn't win road games, you know. Who knows what we could have did. Might have been able to run it back. But when you lose that chemistry, you lose a huge piece. And, you know, I coach. I know. I understand. Like, chemistry is everything. If your team's not vibing and not gelling, you're going to have some struggles. So, anyway, Jordan Poole's dad ended up jumping in on the situation and basically saying, like, hey, like, you weren't even able to look me in the eye after that. All this I stand on that BS was BS. Like,
oh, wow.
You saw me in the family room. You didn't say nothing. Just basically saying, like, dude, you kind of was isolating yourself after that incident because you knew you're wrong, and you're not this Mr. I stand on that guy. Blair, your thoughts on this situation? Like, to me, it's like we can move on from this.
Yeah, but what's crazy is then the other videos surfaced where he's like kind of beating other people up. You saw the video of him trying to punch Nick Young?
Nah, so more circulated.
Yeah, I have to send it to you.
See, I didn't see that.
I have to send it to you later. But yeah, there's one that showed like a while back when Swaggy was on your guys' squad, and he was like kind of punching him, and Nick Young even kind of had said like, yeah, like that's just kind of, you know, that's
how he do.
Yeah. So I don't.
But it's not like we didn't know this. I mean, we didn't think he was literally punching.
He wasn't Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but we kind of thought like Draymond's a renegade. Like we knew this, you know. But it's just coming out more and more that they have to deal with, and then like for some reason, the Golden State Warriors organization is just ride or die for this guy. And I'm just like, look, he is the glue guy. He keeps our team running and gives us championships. But it's like, how much do we want to put up with? Because Jordan couldn't make no mistakes.
Yeah.
He had one bad series and they shipped him off.
Yeah.
After they fake paid him, because how much money did they give him?
Well, I mean, he's still entitled to that contract, so that's what now the Wizards will be paying him. The only issue is that it's not fair because he is so young, right? Draymond is essentially on his way out, and Poole is on his way in.
Yep.
Right? He was only in, what is he, in year
25? He's 25, whatever that means.
So he's young, right? If you know, you got to realize that there's like a rookie wall, there's like a sophomore slump, there's like all these things before you really start to go into the prime. So
Agreed.
it's kind of unfair to ship him off, right? But it's just like you expect guys to be like Kobe Bryant within year 3 of basketball, and that's just not realistic, right? It's like it's the whole Sixers trust the process, right? If you bring Poole in and he shows what he can be, but he takes a step back 1 year, you don't all of a sudden ship him off because he took a step back 1 year, right? Like allow him to recoup, feel like the organization still trusts in him, and then that's going to allow him to go back in the lab and really put in the work and go get better, because now I think that he's going to be awesome this coming season, right? Because now he's going to be like, this is what y'all traded for, right?
He's going to be playing with a chip for sure.
There's a chip on my shoulder, right? But my thing is that he would have still had the chip going into this off season, because everyone is just basically like, he couldn't cut the mustard.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I was like, I literally said it on this podcast. I said, he's gonna come back and ball out.
Yeah.
And this was before I knew we were trading him. I was saying, like, he's gonna play with a chip because he hears all this noise. People do. He gonna want that redemption.
Yeah.
But I mean, we did him a raw deal, and it sucks. Like,
but the issue is that they wanted to keep Draymond, and so
they picked Draymond over him essentially.
Yeah, because he's part of the title team. You don't want to get rid of Draymond, and I understand that. So you're like,
I get it too, but it's like,
but it's just dumb because
you want to see him do better.
You're trading the future for the past.
Yeah, exactly. And we sticking with our core, and I get it, but it's like,
but how many?
He's let us down so many times.
So outside of you just having a biased opinion, realistically, how many years do the Warriors have left with Klay, Draymond, and Steph? Like realistically, them all playing peak basketball. Two tops, right? Because
2 to 3.
I think that Steph.
I'm like 4.
Just start shouting.
7 years. Yeah. 7 years.
So Steph might have 7 great years left, right?
Ooh,
and he might.
That's high, though,
right?
yeah.
He might have 7 great years
that's my
left
favorite player,
and kind of be like a LeBron James.
Yeah.
But you and I both know Klay and Dre don't have 7 great years left.
No.
Right? So then now, are we watching a team that overpaid for a bunch of guys to watch them now decline and potentially only win 25, 30 games a year for the next 3 to 4 years?
Yeah.
That's a bummer, right? Because, you don't, right, like we always say, you don't want to cough your nose and spite your face, but, you're hanging around and you're keeping these guys when you potentially can start bringing in the youth. Yeah. And just be like, Steph is the staple, and it is what it is. But I guess they're just like, we had a dynasty, we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, it'll be tough, you know, and you'll be watching a team win 20 games that was winning championship after championship.
Yeah.
But just focus on the drama. I'm over this situation. I mean, I think that's why Jordan Poole's dad kind of jumped in too, because he's just like, dude, just stop talking about this. Like, Jordan Poole hasn't even really spoke on it. Even when they were all talking about it, he was still...
He don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, he was still keeping it real media trained, saying, yeah, that's what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was keeping it real matter of fact. So he's over it too. Like, let's all move on. It's in the past. Like, Matt Barnes had said on his page that, like, I need the names of who released it. He's like, because this is, like, trending again. And he's like, I need to know, were they fired? Like, because, you know, like, everything they were saying, this didn't just get out. Like, people put it out for a reason. So I'm sure that person is no longer with the Warriors organization. Like, whoever was in that film room, they've got their walking papers. But yeah, I am tired of hearing this in the news. And I mean, I just... You know, if the dad had to get involved, like, dude. And then, of course, you know, Draymond had to chirp back and say, like, that's cute. Like, what are you going to... Bro, shut up. Like, you still look...
Can't help but
no, but you look dumb. You look dumb. Like, I hope you know. You're dumb. Like, this is stupid. Let's move on already. But, yeah, I just had to bring it up because, again, they were trending. So I wanted to, you know, give y'all some Slate Laced exclusive because I know not everyone on here is following up on sports.
Nope.
But... to make matters worse, we're going to stay on the Warriors for another minute. Because I sent you this, Blair, but you didn't see it. Real quick.
I seen that. That had me dead.
They killing.
That's like, we got Michael B. Jordan at the home.
So
somebody said that's Michael B. Adidas.
Yeah, so this man, I don't know what trend this is, but he thought he looked like Michael B. Jordan, and they proceeded to roast this man. They was like, Michael D. Adidas. They was saying, we got Michael B. Jordan at the house. Sir, don't put yourself in that situation.
You really got to look like Michael B. Jordan to do that.
Just don't even do it because you're not going to compare. they was killing him. But let's transfer over a little bit, staying on the Warriors, but Chris Paul recently had an interview with the reporter. They were asking him, like, what you think you're going to do with the second unit. And this is what the man had to say. So this was hers. So
presumably you'd be coming off the bench playing with a second unit that's a lot younger than the Warriors of the past have been with J.K. and Moses. Just what do you think of their depth, their bench players that you might be playing alongside?
You coaching? Okay, well, I don't know what the situation is going to be yet. You know what I mean? So I think that'll be for us to figure out once we get going.
You've never come off the bench in your entire career. Is that something that you'd be willing to do?
Like I said, it'll be a conversation for us when camp starts or whatnot. But me and Steve have talked or whatnot. But that ain't something that you'd be like, "What up, man? When you starting? You come up?" You know what I mean? So I think we'll figure all that stuff out in camp.
So, hold on. Before you jump in, I think I mentioned that if I haven't, I'm pretty sure I have on this podcast talking about the Chris Paul thing, that he is way too selfish to come off the bench. I said it, right?
Yes,
I said this man's not coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That's and mark my words. And that's basically what he said now. So he's already coming in with a jacked up, selfish attitude. I've never come off the bench. You coaching? Man, it's a question and it's honestly a legit one. Yeah. Because you know what, you're old and you haven't done anything to prove that you should be in the starting lineup. But I knew he was going to come in here and want to and start and knock somebody else out. We're not cutting Looney and going super small. No, Looney's averaging 21 rebounds a game. What you doing? Getting injured and sitting on the bench in your street clothes in the postseason. That's what you're doing. So I knew he was going to bring this toxic energy to my squad. I told you, Blair. Yeah. I told you he was going to toxify it up and just... And just run us into the ground. And now look, he getting attitudes with reporters. She asking a legit question. And I think that was Kara's word. So shout out.
Okay, but hang on. It's a legit question, but it hasn't.
Blair, you were saying second unit. You put that on him too.
Yeah, well, no, but here's the thing, though. Is like I also mentioned that there could be a transition where Steph is going to continue to play off the ball and not really have to dribble the ball.
You did say that too, but your first instinct, your jerk reaction, was off the bench. You did say, "Oh, Steph can play off."
It hasn't been finalized, so since it hasn't been finalized, it is fair.
You know he needs to go off the second unit. But he might even be after that because I still think Corey Joseph can run the second unit by himself. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, but I think...
So why are we signing all these point guards? Golden State, y'all better have a plan. That's all I'm going to say. Go. Sorry.
I think that he's going to start.
I'm sick. I'm physically ill right now, but go ahead.
I think he's going to start. But what I also think is going to happen is that he's probably not going to really play with the Warriors for more than 25 games before he gets traded.
I hope it's a bargaining chip. And we need to flip him for something better.
Another deal in the works that'll move him again, and it'll get you guys somebody that you.
Your lips to God's ears, because he gotta go. He gotta get up out of here. But on another thing on Chris Paul. It went viral. Draymond's clip went viral again.
About him not liking him?
Yeah. Why is there always a bite out of those?
Hey, for real. I think I took a bite out of one of them before,
you probably did.
Okay.
But, yeah, there's a viral clip going where he's like...
I don't like CP at all. Like, we don't have a good relationship at all. But I respect his hustle and I respect his IQ.
So that was Draymond basically admitting on his podcast, I don't know if it was his or somewhere, that he doesn't have a good relationship with Chris Paul again. But yeah, he's got this so-called great IQ. Everyone says that. He's a great IQ guy. Well, we didn't really need that, okay? We don't need we need performance because we have it with Steph, we have it with Dre. Like, we already got the IQ guys. We have Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
We don't need much more. Yeah. Steve Kerr's shown that he can make the adjustments when needed. So what we need a player with a 38-year-old man with IQ. We have that on the bench. Thank you.
Like I said,
but again, it's just more like the chemistry thing. We kicked. Okay, well, the Lakers still gonna beat us now. So what? Like,
say that.
I believe it with this squad. This ain't my squad. I didn't pick this.
Yeah.
I said, do not do that. We could have ran it back if we had Poole. Yeah. We might have been in a better position, but we want to punch people, run him out the door, make him look dumb, and then bring in an elderly person to not run our second unit to start.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I'm done. I'm so done with the Warriors, and I'm telling you, it better be like Blair's saying, where it better be a bargaining chip. Because they need to flip it. We don't need CP and Corey Joseph. Yeah. What, we're just going to be the all-point guard team?
Yeah, for real.
We don't need this.
Small ball at its finest, for sure.
We're going to be smaller than small. Anything on that topic? Because I'm sick. I'm done. Blair?
No, I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't think he's going to be there long term because the move never made sense. The only reason that like I said, I keep saying that, and I know that, no one's thinking about the Lakers that much, but remember, him coming to the Lakers made more sense.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
he should have went with y'all and Jack Jones team up.
To who?
To y'all.
Oh, nah.
I don't want to.
It would have fit more though.
And you would have been cool.
Because it'd have been
you
like
cool now.
It would have been like having a Rondo when we had that championship run.
Go ahead and take it. You want? Go make some calls. He up. But anyway, let's transition to another NBA player who's been in the news, Mr. Zion Williamson. Now, he's been in the news for the wrong stuff, but we're not going to talk about how he's dating porn stars and strippers. No, sir.
Man.
We're going to talk about, you hear what he said about the diet?
Nah, what did he say? He said something about his diet?
He finally, owned up to it, because,
he just eats too much?
Yeah. So he basically has been saying for his playing career that he likes playing at a heavier weight. Like, he prefers that. That's where he feels coming. Exactly. We knew that was a lie. Who wants to be out of breath? Yeah. And he's probably in great shape. He could probably get us in a time mile. Got it.
But you gotta look at what my boy looked like when he was at my squad, Duke.
Was he more slim then?
So much more slim.
But he was still thicker. He was a thicker guy.
Not really though.
Oh, I don't remember.
He looked like he was probably only like.
I remember when he went Hulk mode out them shoes. When he went Hulk mode.
Yeah, but he was only probably at about 230 at that point.
Okay, now he's 260 something.
More probably.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, he's probably close to 3 almost.
He's big.
He's big.
But anyway, he said he finally admitted a diet is a struggle for him. It's really hard for him to eat right. My thing is, sir, hire someone. They can still make you good meals that are healthy.
Yeah.
You see how much LeBron puts into his diet.
Yeah.
And you giving out your money to have a woman stay in New Orleans in an apartment. You need to revoke her rent and put it into having a nutritionist with you 24/7.
Shout out to her with the tattoo on her cheek.
I don't know if that was real though, because another photo came out where she was didn't have it.
Really?
And was talking about he beats me. You didn't see that video?
He beats me?
Yeah, she said he's an abuser.
I can see. And
then somebody.
He's not
and then just real quick on women lying. He's not beating her.
Yeah.
He's not an abuser. On women lying, there was this video. Some girls on a podcast, right? And she's like, LeBron waited for me at an airport.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And they said, of all the things that never happened, that never happened. The comments, they was roasting this woman. They're like, ma'am, no, he didn't. And she's like, I didn't know, because I didn't know who he was. Ma'am, you know who LeBron is.
Out of all the women LeBron could choose, he's not choosing you, right? That's just reality. But B, the fact is that who he can choose, he's not choosing you, right? So it's just this man has really the perfect life, relationship, right? Everything that everyone kind of admires. He's not.
She said that he turned him down. She turned him down.
She turned LeBron down. LeBron does the turning down. She doesn't do the turning down of LeBron.
That never happened. But let's switch back to Zion. Sorry, because I think he finally admitted that this was a struggle for him. And I knew it had to be he's not eating right. He's going and getting some late night snacks because it don't make no sense. The amount that they work out should be enough to keep him in shape.
Yeah, if he just eats at a normal
capacity. Yeah, so he's doing the most. My thing is, why not invest? If this is what's getting you injury prone, and don't you want to play a whole season? But to me, it's seeming like he's getting a little complacent.
The food, and the food is just too good. You know what I mean? Because he's not.
But he can have stuff. Because if you look at LeBron's meal, he'll put it on Instagram. It's like lasagna.
Dietary foods like that. See,
it's a healthy one.
He's hitting. You've seen the photo of him at Wendy's?
Nah, he went to see. That's the problem. Why
he was in a Wendy's drive-thru and took a photo with fans. So he's clearly pulling up the Wendy's. He's yo, let me get the Frosty. Let me get the.
But someone could make you a better sandwich.
Yeah, somebody can. But I'm just.
You need to go to the league. Y'all got a good one. Y'all got the pasta.
But now you see that they're putting in his contracts where he's going to have mandatory weigh-ins, right? So they're going to try to get him on track.
And that's where all this is coming from.
So here's the issue, right? Weight is what you can control, right? So he has to add the restriction to himself. He has to push himself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, people are going to be like, here, eat this. Here, eat this. Here, eat this.
But he's got to want
it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The moment that he chooses to not really do that, he will relapse and be back to 270, 280, eat himself out of the league.
Okay.
That's not realistic? I don't...
Eat himself out of the league was dramatic. But yeah, no, it's
he
true.
would.
That's what he's doing.
Who's going to sign him when he's 290?
Nobody. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, you got to make it hurt. So hit yourself in the pockets. Like, we used to say that at my old job, like when our bosses didn't want to make changes, we'll be like, hit them in the pockets, tell them how much it's costing because we're not making this change. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to be like, oh, we can spend less money, better the company by doing this. So I'm saying he needs to spend the money and then look at all the money he's wasting when he's going to Wendy's, but you're paying a nutritionist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You think that he'd be looking at the rent that he's paying, extra rent, and that would wake him up.
Strippers and porn stars.
But apparently not. That's what he wants. So that's he's already factoring that in his business plan.
But he's making $33 million a year.
Yeah, so he has the money.
Yeah,
but
so it's not really affecting the pockets right now, right? Paying rent for
he got something's got to stink.
A nutritionist, and he's still sliding to Wendy's and stuff.
And then the thing is, like, the team also has nutritionists that you work with. I know they got them on staff. Yeah. So you could be getting free. Advice.
Yes.
And then what if you just ate? Because I know they got like little snacks and smoothies. I see them always got a meal to go when they get on the plane. Yeah. So what if you just ate what was provided?
He would be a shredded 215, 220.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Exactly. So it just comes down to choices.
The food's too good.
Does he want to finally play a full season? Again, it's just complacent. To him, it's just like, whatever, it's just another day at the office. Mm-hmm. So he's going to continue to be complacent. Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to continue to just be an average player, and that contract's going to get less and less. Mm-hmm. So that's just a warning for you, Zion. We hope the best, because you were supposed to be like, what, a generational player?
Yeah, he was supposed to be. If he doesn't pan out, he will be top 5 biggest busts of all time.
Yeah. He better turn it around quick.
Worse than Greg Oden.
Because he's still younger than me, so he's still, what, 27 maybe?
Nah, he's like 24.
Oh, way younger. Okay.
Yeah, he is. He will be worse than Greg Oden. He will be. Yeah.
Yep.
He will be probably number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
All time.
Well, we'll be watching him.
I mean, if the only one that could really be worse is Wemby, right? Like
Wemby.
Like you look at
Wemby. Watch.
You look at LeBron. The same type of hype and everything is surrounded by him and everything, right? Because when Zion plays, he instantly makes the team a winner, right? When he was playing, they were the number 1 seed. When he doesn't play, they're one of the worst teams in the league, right? So if he's on the floor, they are exponentially better.
Yep.
So, to go from a guy that just like Charles Barkley always says, somebody just has to tell him he's fat, let that make him cry, whatever.
Take it from Chuck.
Feel bad about it, and then just.
It's bad when you got to get advice from Chuck.
Yeah, go get in that gym and put in the work.
Yep.
It's tough, but you got to do it.
Yep, got to. Another topic here. Speaking of other things that I've called and I've predicted and I've manifested, Kyrie signs with Anta. Did I not say it? I said he was going with the Japanese brand. I said Anta. I know I said those words.
Pull the files.
Thank you. I know I said those words specifically because he's with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson gave him a shout out on the stories.
AR-15 too.
Yeah, it's his. No, his is something else. It's called something one or something. It's a different brand. He's not with Anta. I just listened to his All the Smoke podcast. It's something else. But yeah, it's the AR-15 or the AR-1 or something. Mm-hmm. It's a dope name. But
it's not Anta brand?
I don't think it's Anta. Okay. I don't think so. I could be wrong though, but I literally just listened to it the other day. But yeah, I called that he was going with Anta. He's going to have the freedom. It is a Chinese brand. He's going to have all the creative freedom. I'm pretty sure he put in his contract, like, I need to be getting residuals. Did that Michael Jordan, what was the movie called?
What you mean?
The one about the Jordan 1s.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
How did we already forget? Air.
I know, Air.
He put the Air clause in there and made sure that he got the proceeds off of each shoe. I'm pretty sure he did all that because he's probably scarred from this deal that he did with Nike. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he went with Anta. How do you think that's going to affect the style? Because Clay's don't look that great. But you can also look at
Dwayne Wade. The Way of Wade shoes aren't that bad. Like those are it's a different brand. It's Li Ning, but it's still a Chinese brand, and the shoe still looks good. So they can make a good shoe.
They don't really have the designers there, right? You have to.
But what if they hire someone because they got Kyrie now? They got
maybe. The thing is that it's all about what everyone desires, right? There has to be a shift in power.
And let me say real quick, sorry, Kyrie had some of the most prolific shoes. They sold out like crazy. Every high schooler basketball player, every high school basketball player was wearing Kyrie's. Like that's just a fact. People was getting the SpongeBob ones, the lows, the ones, everything. Like Kyrie was everything in high school basketball and pros. But go ahead.
No, I mean you need a shift in power, right? So every kid growing up right now, every adult right now that has that dream, they still kind of look at like, I want to go to Nike, right?
Yeah.
So when designers get the opportunity, they're going to Nike, right? You need like one shoe to kind of change everything, and then they're looking at it like, dang, Anta is the one, and then people are slowly starting to want to go to Anta, but they haven't really made that shoe in my mind that is making people want to shift and slowly go over there versus going to like Adidas and Nike. So it's going to be tough to get really good shoes. It would be like if like Kanye went to Skechers and then he actually started making Skechers the way he makes them at Adidas. Then that would be a shift in power.
He walked up in there like he was making
I know, and they didn't take him. They crazy because that would be a shift in power.
He was too hard to touch. He was too much. They had too much to lose by talking to him.
I feel it.
It was the height of the anti-Semitic comment.
Yeah, it was at its peak. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I still don't see it. It's not. I still don't think they're gonna look good.
Dang. So Blair's not hopeful on the Anta shoes.
To me, they're gonna have to make me eat my words.
I'm very excited to see what they do. I mean, I'm kind of seeing what you're saying, where it's like I'm not liking the Clays at all, and I like Clay. He's my top 5 favorite players. So I would love to rock the Clay, but okay, relax. Why you gotta make the face like?
No, it's just wow. Okay.
You're doing too much.
Nah, I mean, just wow.
How? I love Golden State.
Yeah, I understand that, but wow, that's just that's like saying that
You act like I'm saying he's better than MJ or something. I just say like to me personally.
Top 5, that's crazy.
He's one of my top 5 favorite players. Moving on.
Just like me saying Dennis Schroeder is one of my top 5. It's just crazy.
But if you like Schroeder, I wouldn't be like woo.
I guess.
But you don't like him. So.
No, I do like him. I like him a lot actually. I wish we kept him, but anyway,
you should have kept him because he's better than D'Lo. Anyway. Like I was saying, it's going to be interesting to see what the shoe looks like, but they're going to have to make me a fan of that brand. But I think they're going to be affordable. That's another cool thing.
They're going to have to be. They're not Nike.
But I want to take a picture of Anta's sales now, and then once they release that Kyrie. Because I know he's happy, because he's going to get to do whatever he wants straight line. They're going to stay the same. They're going to plateau, huh? They're not gonna,
nah, it'll probably go up a little bit. I'm just messing around.
Because everyone still likes Kyrie. They on his side and think that Nike did him dirty. But, it's going to be interesting. We definitely on Kyrie watch, for sure, in addition to all the other watches we on. But, yeah, I'm excited. Anything else on that, or sports in general? No. All right. Well, as we wrap up... Definitely got some more sneaker stuff on the way. We're gonna have the man, the myth, the legend, hopefully on
as well
in the coming month or so to pick his brain and see
where
he's going.
He said he was ready whenever we was ready.
Okay, cool. So we'll set that up and kind of get his ideas on this. And I got some questions for him too. But we also gonna have some movie reviews. It's been a crazy week with Barbie. Blair, you said it was sold out.
Barbie was sold out for days.
But Blair saw it
Friday. I saw it Friday.
I heard good things. So
I was out Thursday night, packed, pink everywhere. When Friday,
you gotta come in the drip. You gotta come in the pink drip. Gotta come in the drip for sure. But that'll be interesting. Oppenheimer. It's Christopher Nolan.
I can't wait for the Oppenheimer. I gotta see that. Hopefully tonight, maybe, or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Probably not tonight.
It's just 3 hours. That's the only problem.
It's 3 hours. Slate rate going down. You just heard it drop a tick as we said that the slate rate done dropped. This just in. We got the new numbers.
It's already not a 5, right? It's already not a 5.
Yeah, y'all get a sneak. Exactly. I can't do it. Dang, 3, and it's Christopher Nolan, so I already know I'm gonna have to be locked in from the start. Look, you have to be watching like this because Christopher.
You'll be lost.
Mr. Nolan, he gonna confuse you because the last one, I think Tenet didn't even make sense to me. I still don't know what happened in that movie.
Yeah,
I know what happened because I saw it, but did it make sense? No.
Yeah.
And we were all, I saw with mom and dad, we were just like, alrighty then. Like, can anyone really recap what we just watched?
Yeah.
So I hope he didn't go too mind bendy with this one. I hope he like relaxed and gave us a little bit more entertainment than psychological, but I'll be excited to check that one out. But yeah, Oppenheimer and Barbie were definitely competing. I wonder who is going to make more. I'm going with Barbie though. My money's on Barbie.
Barbie too.
Anyway, anything else you saw? No, Fast and Furious, Mission Impossible?
Already saw it. No, I haven't seen Mission Impossible.
Nah, I'm going to check that one out just for that stunt. And anything else on the movie front?
No.
All right, guys, you heard it here. You saw some exclusive shoes, exclusive pants. Follow Out of the Dark LLC on Instagram. Go copy a pair. Everything is super affordable. It's $55, guys. Come on now. Shout them out. Let them know how much you like it in the comments. If you're a hater, drop it in the comments as well. All right, it is the Slate Laced gang. We out.